Hi, Mike Cow. Welcome to the 10 by 6.
How are you doing, mate? You good?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
Good stuff.
Mike is from Milk the Cow podcast, and he's going to briefly tell us all about it today, where we can find it, so that as many people hopefully will visit him as possible. Over to you, Mike.
Well, Milk the Cow podcast started, 6-7 years ago. Had a little bit of a hiatus, but we've just come back with a new series now. We started putting stuff out on audio yesterday on Spotify and iTunes. We've already charted. We're charted above Nick Robinson from the BBC and Radio 4 podcasts, things like that. So I'm going to be very interested to see where this new series goes. We're doing two different things. We're doing a Tuesday night live stream at 7 p.m. We're recognized when we had our first iteration. By the time you'd edited the show, it went out once a week. Sometimes it could get quite stale quite quickly because news moves quickly. So we're starting off once a week, hoping to make that twice a week and beyond as our patrons rise. You can go to patreon.com/cowdaily if you want to support that. Also, I've been doing a whole series of sort of more traditional standalone podcasts with guests. So we've got Sleaford Mods coming up. We've got Darren McGarvey, who wrote Poverty Safari and also won the Orwell Prize. And he's talking a little bit about his new book called The Social Distance Between Us. Joe Glenton, who, you know Joe, yeah, his book Veteran Hood's just come out. Lots and lots of other guests as well, too numerous to mention. We've got a big bank of stuff to go out. And obviously with the Cow Daily thing, there's my dogs going off. Shut up. Sorry about that. I'm doing this from home. But with the Cow Daily idea, it's exactly what it says. We're looking to put things out daily because we recognize that people want content quite a lot, especially now with the audio side of things. People are commuting and they want sort of 30-minute, 45-minute bits and bobs. So we're working on that at the moment. So everything's going great. As I say, we're very surprised to chart straight away in less than 24 hours, but it shows like the strength of the following and people are still hanging around. In terms of being able to find us, I mean, obviously I'll send you our links. We've got a link tree. Everything will be on there. I'm busy updating the website. Just, you know what it is when you start a new project, just everything. What work leads to more work, leads to more work till you hit your sweet spot and then everything's good. Also, we're doing video for the first time. It was always an audio podcast, but we've started a YouTube channel, which has had a really good uptake. Got something like 1,600 subs on that. We've only got a few videos out, so very happy with the way that's going. That's where you can find the live streamers. We're streaming there 7 p.m. every Tuesday, as I say.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So in terms of the types of guests that you have, obviously you've mentioned Joe Glenton, Sleaford Mods. Is there a specific focus that you tend to have in relation to content?
Well, we've always done well. We do news, we do serious journalism, but we also have a laugh. So we have this whole like society culture framework as well, because I really believe that you can bring people into being switched on to what's going on in the world, like via like interest in people as well. And like, Sleaford Mods, obviously, they've got their following and tend to be on the political side, but their gigs are absolutely raucous and they love to have fun. So it's a good fit for us, I mean, we do events obviously before the pandemic. I mean, our history is from the criminal justice bill times in the 90s. We used to kick the doors off warehouses and have raves and then put it all back together nicely and better than we found it, The amount of pigeon crap we've swept up over the years just to get the raves on in these dodgy old warehouses. And then beyond the 90s into 2000s, it became like many events, it became like a legitimate thing. So before the pandemic, we were putting warehouse raves on, but they were ticketed, and we always had like that political side to it, but it was about having fun. So we're having these big name techno DJs flying in from Berlin, here, there, and everywhere. But we had zero tolerance to sexual harassment. That was always all over where flyers, and we always took a very strident view that we'd rather have less people in who were nice than 2,000 people who weren't quite so nice. We really believe in creating a positive and safe environment as well. We'll do like festivals. I mean, obviously you're going to get involved in. We can't announce that yet. I'm just busy working on it. But it's a really big UK festival that you're going to be involved with us too. Not too far from where you guys are as well.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So there's a lot that we do, and all of it kind of like feeds into the same thing. It's just we want to just people just be nice to each other, but also I believe you can have conversations with people who don't necessarily share your viewpoint. We are having a guy coming on soon who used to vote Labour, voted Tory at the last election, wanted to explore that with them and why that was. So it's not just about like high profile guests. It's like, for me, human beings are human beings. I don't care what they do. It's their job. They could have like a big following or no following or anywhere in between. It's about like having interesting conversations. And I think that's what people respond to about the work that we do.
Absolutely. Fabulous. Brilliant. Thank you. Can you just finish off again, just reminding the viewers where they can find you? Because that's the most important
Sure.
thing.
You can go to millercowpodcast.com, or you can go to obviously the links in the description. We're on Spotify, iTunes, big following on Facebook. We have a mailing list where you can find out about offers and lots of things we do first. Merchandise, all of the things that we're bringing back now that we're back. We had a gap because I simply had spinal surgery and everything stopped, and then I got ill with shingles for the best part of a year after that. So lots of new things are there, and I'm really it's really been a beautiful thing to see how the historical followings like really supported us, like we supported them and vice versa. It's a very like sort of lovely and beautiful group of people. And, you know, if you're watching this listener, just thank you, because a lot of those people like got me through a pretty dark time, and, you know, I'm back physically and mentally well again. And it's a big part of what it's about. And surely that's what a lot of this is about for all of us, you know. I mean, we're both members of the Independent Media Association. We've got a really good group there, really committed to try and like sort of change the narrative in this country, which is sorely needed there. You know, there was always a thing in the 90s, like, you know, with indie media, like Be the Media. And from those small acorns in the 90s, I've seen that develop, like you guys and like others as well, IMA members and others. And it's a brilliant thing to see. I think when the platforms like in the technology have come along and it's become more user-friendly, I think it's given like regular people like you and I an opportunity to have our voices heard. And it's really great that people support us in that. And I can't thank them enough for allowing us to have those platforms.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic summary, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on 10 by 6 today. And
no, thank you, man. It's a real blessing to be asked. Thank you.
Yeah, no, our pleasure. Thank you so much. You take care.
Cheers,
Speak
mate.
soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.